Welcome to the Lose Your Big Ass Stomach podcast. I'm your host, Jay Jackson, and my mission here is to help you get rid of that big ass stomach and take back control of your health so that you can look and feel your best by being the best version of yourself, mentally and physically, while destroying the mediocre agenda society is trying to brainwash you into, and breaking our families' generational curses of being unhealthy by being a healthy and fit role model. It's time to set a new standard. It's time to set a new standard of living. If you find the podcast helpful, be sure to hit that follow button because that helps us build a movement. Let's go. Every now and then I come across a couple of folks who they know they need to lose a lot of weight. They know they need to lose 50, 75, 100 plus pounds. And they see all the information, and they've tried a lot of different things. They tried the keto, they tried the Atkins, they tried the Weight Watchers and different workout plans that they might have found on YouTube. And they might have seen a little big success, and then they lose it. They might lose 20 pounds, then gain it all back. You know what I'm saying? And after so long, what tends to happen to a lot of people is they just start to become hopeless. They start to feel like, man, is it even meant for me to be able to lose this weight? Is it really even possible for me to be able to lose this weight? Because I've been trying for so long. You know, it must be my genetics. It must just be in my genes to not be able to lose weight. You know what I'm saying? What do they say? I remember back when I was growing up, they used to call it being big bone, right? I grew up with my granddad and his two sisters, and all of them were obese. All of them was overweight, man. And the words that they used to always throw around was big bone. And so I grew up thinking that was a real thing, you know, and a lot of people still do. They still think that being big bone is a thing. There ain't no big bone skeletons out this motherfucker. Maybe taller skeletons and shorter skeletons, but ain't no big bone skeletons. And I didn't realize that though until I went to Georgia State University and started studying anatomy, anatomy 2.0, all that stuff. And so that's when I started to realize, damn, I grew up believing something that wasn't even true. And a lot of people still do. But here's the thing, man. You know, if you know it's something that you truly want, like God blessed you with that desire to want to lose the weight. Because not everybody had that desire. Some people are totally fine being overweight. But it's a reason why deep down in your heart, in your spirit, you like, man, I can't go on like this. I don't like feeling like this. I don't like looking like this. You know, and it could be for multiple reasons. It could be just vanity, but then it could also be because you want to feel more respected. You want to feel more loved by the person that you might have a partner already, and maybe you've gained the weight. You know, just over time, you're like, man, I just can't lose it. You know what I'm saying? And so that spark is gone away. So you want to lose it because you want to have that sense of connection and love, or maybe you want to be able to inspire and motivate your children to be able to grow up and do great things. But you just like, I know they watching what I'm doing. They looking at my behaviors. They looking at me. And if I'm overweight, if I'm not eating right, if I'm not exercising, they go, why would they do it? Now, I'm not saying that all children won't still go play sports, but how much more would they go do if they seen you taking care of yourself? If they seen you having more energy, if they see you exercising, they see you eating right. You see what I'm saying? And so I know the feeling. If you ever felt like, man, I just don't believe it's possible. I've been trying for so long. You know, I'll tell y'all a story, man. And, you know, I've been doing this online coaching thing for a minute now. I've been doing it for a minute. You know, I started out doing in-person fitness training. And, you know, after a while, I started, you know, losing the passion for in-person because I wanted to help way more people. And a lot of the people that I was helping in person, they really didn't need to transform their body like that. You know what I'm saying? And that I'm results driven. I like the connections, I like the relationships, but I want to help a person go from fat to fit. Like when you look at a before and after photo, you see a significant difference. And not even just in their physique and their body, but also in their life. That's like, it fulfills me. You know what I'm saying? I love doing that. I love helping people in that way. And so, you know, I started stepping into the online coaching space. But, you know, the first like 2 years, I was investing in different business coaches, you know, $5,000 here, $6,000 there, $10,000 here. And I'd make minimal changes and success, but it was just like, I'm like, man, why am I not having any breakthroughs? Why is this so, why is it so tough for me? You know, how are all these other people in these coaching programs succeeding and just having like crazy much? Their following is on social media exploding. But my ass, I feel like I'm outworking all their ass and I'm still not getting the chance. I'm still not seeing the results. Like, what is the issue? You see what I'm saying? And I started to believe that it just wasn't possible. I even got to the point, y'all, like straight up, I got to the point where I was considering like jumping ship and going to another industry, because I was just like, man, I'm putting in so much effort. I put out so much value, and for it not to like pay me in the way that I can continue to do it like passionately with happiness and excitement. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously, y'all, you know, it's a business. And I got to be able to at least take care of my family and everything else. But at that point, I was barely making ends meet. I was still doing in-person training full time because the online coaching just took so long to take off. And that's another point. It ain't gonna never happen on your time. It's gonna happen on God time, man. Straight up. It's gonna happen on God time. Because I was doing all the right things back then, but it just took a little bit more time. That's why I tell everybody all the time, run your own motherfucking race. Don't be looking at nobody else. Because you don't know what history they didn't have. Like, some people looking at me now, right now, and my Instagram following, I got like 80-something thousand. Facebook got like 46-something thousand. And they're like, damn, boy, he popping. But they don't know what happened them years beforehand. They don't know all them days where I felt doubt. I had like so much doubt. I had so much shame. You know what I'm saying? Pulling up to family gatherings and, you know, going to meet family, and, you know, they look at you like, damn, you know, Jaquez, is he all right? Is he doing okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, people, they can see your ass. They can see, like, if you popping or not, you know, or if you have the perception that you popping, at least, you know what I'm saying? And, regardless of what they felt, like, I felt like I wasn't popping. I felt like my life wasn't where I wanted it to be at that stage in my life. And, you know, I was talking to my pops, and he was like, man, maybe you need to get into this trucking game while I'm still in it, because he had a couple of 18-wheelers. And I got to the point where I went it because he kept talking about it. You know, one of my cousins, he ended up getting out of prison, and he jumped to the trucking industry, boom, make 6 figures within like a year and a half or something like that. You know, and he was like, maybe that's what you need to do. And so I was like, all right, man. You know, so I went ahead and got my, what they call it, my CDL permit, something like that. And just to show my dad, man, listen, I'm trying. I'm going to exhaust all options because I want to be successful, and, you know, I want to make you proud of me. But something deep down in my heart, in my spirit, I was just like, man, fuck this. I got to give it my one last hoorah. I got to, like, just exhaust all options, like, leave no doubt. What is the amount of effort that I could put in to make failure impossible? What is the amount of effort that I need to put in to make failure impossible? That was where I was at. It was like, it has to work or it has to work. Because there ain't nothing wrong with being a truck driver. Like, I don't, you know, shit got to get transferred from state to state some kind of way, right? So we need people out here to do that. But me, deep down, I knew if I went from training in person to doing that to make more money, it was going to be sickening to my stomach, because I knew I had so much more value to give to the world than just driving in a truck and, like, you know, just making more money. Like, money is not the main driver for me. Like, I want to feel fulfilled. I want to help people. You know what I'm saying? And there's more than enough people out here that's doing that, that's making a great living. And so I decided to invest in another coach. Yeah. I decided to invest in another coach. One of my buddies, one of my good friends, told me to come to an event. I wasn't even planning on joining the damn program. And I just wanted to go to the event to see him, because I hadn't seen my buddy in a while. Yo, what up? Just wanted to take a quick second to let you know I want to change your life. If you've been listening to the episode and you know that I have what it takes to help you get rid of that big ass stomach and transform your body, and you ready to make them changes in your life, head over to my Instagram @JJacksonOfficial and DM your boy Real Results. and I'll reach out to you and we'll talk about your biggest struggles. We'll talk about the goals that you want to accomplish, and I'll give you some guidance and a game plan on what you need to do next to hit those goals. Again, head over to my Instagram at JJacksonOfficial and DM me the words real results, and I'll reach out to you to do what I can to help you. Now let's get back to the episode. And I started to see the true possibilities that coaches were really out here making some money. Because I had started, I didn't feel like I could do it. And I started to think that coaching wasn't even a real thing where you could really, build a business and have a family and make a good amount of income to take care of yourself and still live life. You know what I'm saying? But when I started seeing all the clients they had, the success stories and how their life transformed, I'm like, whoa, this is crazy. I didn't even think that this was real. I thought that I was just kind of like chasing a dream that I really didn't know if it was possible or not, and because that's what tends to happen when you've been trying for so long. You just like, shit, it ain't happened for me. It might not even be possible. Folks might be lying. But anyway, I joined the coaching program, and my revenue took off. My following started to take off too. I started to get more clients, and I started to get some traction. And then I joined my coaching program that I have now, my mentor who I'm with now, and everything just took off. Bought one of my dream cars, following it, then exploded, clients getting crazy results. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was one of the big things I used to always want. I used to always want to be able to post before and after photos of my members to show not just, hey, here's food advice, here's workout advice. I want to show you, look, motherfucker, if you do this stuff, you can go from this to this. You know what I'm saying? That's what I wanted. And these are the things I have in my life now. But I wouldn't have had those things had I given up on myself. I wouldn't have had those things had I given up on myself. Because, guys, you only one workout plan, one meal plan away from having a breakthrough. Guys, it's the plan. It's some people out here, they don't have nowhere near as much passion about coaching and nutrition coaching as I do. It's people out here that look at it strictly as a business. That's it. Like, strictly. They don't have no emotional investment towards it. It's just a business. And then they still take off and make six figures, multi-six figures, millions. How is that possible? It's some people, they don't even care too much about like losing weight as much. But they just get on the right plan, boom, they lose 30 pounds. You know what I'm saying? And this happens because a lot of y'all, you just don't have the right plan yet. Like, you got to have the right mindset too, but you have to have the right plan that gives you the right habits to have to be able to get the results you want. See, I was taking action, but I was taking messy action when I was joining all them different coaching programs. I'm just doing shit, just trying to figure it out, hoping that something worked. But when I got a solid plan that aligned with the way I wanted to build my business, that felt congruent with how my personality was. Like, if you've been rocking with me for a couple of years, you've seen the transition. You've seen when I started being more real and authentic versus when I was just kind of like posting food photos here and there. You see what I'm saying? And that's because of having the plan, but also the plan being in alignment with who I am. So if you know you like enjoying eating good food, you need to have a plan that's going to support that. If you know you like hitting the gym 3-4 days a week and not every single day, you need to have a plan that supports that. You see what I'm saying? The plan has to support the way you want to live your life. That's the only way it's going to work. And then the last thing, this is big. You have to believe in yourself. It sounds so cliche, but you got to believe. Like, if you don't believe, like, I remember like looking at some Mike Tyson fights, man, and you could just see when people would get into the ring, like, they were hopeless. They didn't even believe that they could beat him. They just got in there, man. I'm about to get a paycheck, but I know he about to knock my ass out. But you got to at least believe that it's possible, because if you don't even believe that it's possible, it's not going to happen. It's not, because you're not going to be willing to put in the type of effort that's required to make it happen. If you did not believe that you can make $1 million a year, you're not even going to try. You're not even going to try. If you don't believe that you can make 6 figures in a year, you're not going to try. Because why would you try? Why would you go over and beyond with something that you don't believe is possible? But when you believe that you can do it, you deep down, When you believe it's possible, guys, that's when you take necessary action. That's when you make shit non-negotiable. That's why y'all see me showing up every day. It's non-negotiable. Like my non-negotiables just didn't change. I just didn't raise my standards. That's how I'm living the way I'm living. That's how I'm able to take care of more people now. That's how I'm able to impact more people now. I just didn't change my standards. And I believe in myself. And you got to believe in yourself too. And sometimes you got to have people around you that believe in you too. That's for some people, that's important. Not everybody, but some people. It feels a little bit better when you hear it from somebody that you care about or somebody that you look up to, like, look, you can do this. You've been through way harder times than this, man. Like, think about the last hard thing you had to go through, and you got through it, and you got to the other side, and you won. You see what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times, it's going to be uncomfortable. But don't let that discomfort turn into disbelief. Like, you don't even believe. It's just this. You're just uncomfortable. That's all it is. Keep on pushing, though. Keep on pushing. Just like if you on that bench press. That bar get a little heavy. Like, ooh, boy, my arm's shaking. You don't just get disbelief and be like, oh, I can't lift this, and you just let it fall on your chest. You keep on pushing. You push that motherfucker up off your chest. Because what's going to happen if you don't? That ball going to be laying on your chest. You're going to be stuck. And so which option do you prefer? Push and get it off your chest, rack that motherfucker, or you just gonna let it fall on your chest and just, I just had to give up. I just didn't believe in myself. I had to give up. Guys, life is very simple, man. You gotta believe and you gotta have a plan that supports your goals and dreams. That's it. You can't lose the vision. You can't lose the belief, because I'm a coach and I can only do so much for y'all. Like, I know y'all can lose the weight. It is very simple. I'm not going to say easy, but very, very simple. So it's only a couple of things y'all need to do to lose the weight. It's only a couple of things you need to do to be able to lose the stomach. But you got to believe it's possible. You got to believe it's possible. One of my coaching clients, Anthony Smith. He has a wife, a daughter, hard worker, and he had big fat boy mentality or something like that. That's just how he looked at himself. That's how he viewed himself. That's why he was overweight. He got inside my program. I started helping him develop a healthy relationship with food, showing him how to train with structure in the gym. Dude dropped 30 pounds in 3 months. 30 pounds in 3 months, man. It takes some people years to drop 30 pounds. Dude did it in 3 months. Shift in belief and shifting how he views himself. He no longer looks at himself as fat boy mentality. The fat boy mentality. You see what I'm saying? He don't look at himself like that no more. He's like, nah, man, I'm a king. I'm going to take care of myself. I'm a leader. My wife, my daughter, they look up to me. I got to be a positive role model, positive example. But if I don't believe that it's possible for me to get to that point, I'm not even going to try. I'm not even going to try to lose this weight. I'm just going to keep on eating junk food and keep living the way I'm living, and, shit might get worse. You see what I'm saying? If you don't believe. But if you believe, you're going to do what's required to make it happen. If you believe, you're going to do what's required to make it happen. All right? But hopefully y'all found this podcast helpful, man. If you did, be sure to hit the follow button, leave your boy a 5-star rating, and so we can continue to grow this movement. And we out of here. Let's go. Yo, appreciate you for tapping in and listening to the podcast episode today. Hopefully you found it valuable. And if you did, and you want to learn more about how I can help you lose the big ass stomach, transform your body, and get your health on point, DM me real results over on Instagram at JJacksonOfficial for more information. And I'll reach back out to you to do what I can to help you hit those health and fitness goals. Let's get it.